I am doing a review on a couple of microphones, these little babies here. It's a pack of 2, but you can connect up to 5 from what I've been reading. So these might be perfect for a band, someone who wants to do karaoke, or someone who wants to go around doing interviews. This should be perfect. It can also do up to 200 feet distance. Yeah, they're wireless. Yeah, up to 200 feet, so perfect for a stage. If you're a person who wants to sing on a stage. A quick disclaimer before we do the unboxing. These were sent to me, I did not purchase them, so thank you very much for that. And as always, I will do an honest review. Spitfire going over, I don't know if you can hear that, Spitfire. So this is from a company called SUDOTACK, I think that's how you pronounce it, and these are the SWP A20s. So without further ado, let's get her open, shall we? I'm not going to show you around the box because there's not a lot to see. There's some specifications on the bottom, but that's about it. So we have instructions, and I advise you to read them. We have one microphone. I'll tell you what, I'll get everything out and you can see exactly what you get for your money, okay? Right, so that is everything you get in the box. You get instructions, like I said earlier. You get a USB to mini USB. I will give you a measurement of that right now, so you know exactly how long it is. We have, I believe these are anti-slip for the microphones. I'm not sure how they work, but obviously they just push on like that and it stops you slipping or something like that. I think that's how it works. So I'm not going to be using them. Some microphone pads to go over your microphone. I quite like them like that, to be honest with you, but should you be in a windy environment, it might be worth putting one of these on. Just going to quickly show you what they look like. Oh, I just tore that one. Whoops, sorry about that. I was trying to pull them over. That's what you get for rushing. So there's a little hole in that one. Get that out of the way. My fault. Right, that's it. Okay, so you've got the choice. Either like that or like that. I prefer it like that, personally. But, like I said, if you're outside or it's a bit breezy, say like you've got a fan running, you might want to use one of them. Going to move them out of the way. And we add the receiver. So this picks up your audio from this, and that needs to plug into some sort of recorder. Luckily, I have a few recorders that I can plug this into, and we're going to be going through a proper test in a second. So on the back we have power, we have the USB, it needs power by the way, and we have the antenna, this baby here. Very nice, and a jack plug connection on the front, and obviously the name of the company. There, feels very nice actually, feels like quality. The same as the microphones, they do feel like quality. So we have on off and a display. And apparently you can change frequency as well. Something to bear in mind, if you change frequency on this, you need to do it on the other one as well. Otherwise they won't connect. Now then, looking around, that is it on the actual outside, but you need to fit batteries in it. So we have 2 AA batteries to go in. Doesn't come with batteries, something to bear in mind. And we have, I believe that's a gain, high and a low. And this is B, so that must be A. So I just want to quickly show you that. I do have some batteries. We'll go through that as well. This comes apart as well, but there's no need to take that apart. If you're putting batteries in, you've got to take that bit apart. Quickly double check this one. Exactly the same, and yes, A. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick some batteries in and we're going to do a mic test, and I'm going to go through the display. But looking at that, it's the only display going to show is what's your battery life, what channel you're on, and how good your signal is. That is it. Let me just put that back together. So, hello. Right, let's get on with it, shall we? We're going to change the battery. I'm going to put some batteries in it and give it a proper test. Right, we are using the microphone right now and first things first, I found out what the USB does. Yes, it does power it up, but it charges up her internal battery. So it powers that up. So when it's fully charged, it's ready to be used. And when you see it green, it means it's flashing like so. It means it's getting a signal. See, it stopped when I stopped talking. The other thing I found out, it doesn't go through walls very well. Yeah, I tried it in my living room, which is not that room, but the room behind that, and there's a wall in between. It does work, but it does pick up a bit more interference. Something to bear in mind. Now, when they said it does up to 200 feet, they mean like if you're on a stage and you're talking to someone in the audience and someone goes, you know, and they're like 200 feet away. That's what they mean by 200 feet. They don't mean like through walls and ceilings or whatever. Although it did work, but it did pick up a bit of interference. Hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly. I'm checking the meter just to make sure, and also I've got my headphones on just to make sure that you're picking me up, because if I move it away and then start talking, I go very quiet. So you need it pretty close to your mouth. It don't have to be right in it, or like that, because it just comes up deeper. Oh, one more thing. I found out what that does. And what it does is stops it slipping out your hand. I'm going to give you a quick example. See, that's what it does. Make sense? Yeah? So hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly. Also, if you move your hand about on it too much, especially on the lower part, yeah, you get a bit of interference. So if you just hold it like this, it's fine and no noise. But it's, you know, picking up some interference from the actual the actual casing itself. The other thing I want to point out, it says in the instructions it has a volume control, but I couldn't find it. It's got a gain button, and I'm going to quickly show you that right now. Yeah, I know I should have muted that bit, shouldn't I? Right, swapped over mics. So this button here, it's saying high and low, so I'm guessing that's a gain button, but it doesn't seem to do nothing except change channels. Or when it go that way. So it's gone to channel 7. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Now this goes from 6 to 10 on the channels. Yeah, it's on 6 now. Yeah, but I don't know what that does. It says it goes from, you know, high to low, but it doesn't seem to do much for me. I'm going to put the cover back on. Block your ears. Right, can you hear me? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, so not sure about the volume control, but hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly. You need to talk into the mic. There's no good holding it down like that, because you can't hear me properly. You need to be like that. So hopefully you can hear me nice and clear. I can see the bars working, so it's telling me, you know, everything's working. Also, if you put your mic down, because you've got this on, you're not actually putting the mic down onto the actual surface, so that would make a banging noise. Don't know if you can hear that. You know, maybe on a hard floor, you know, or hard table without the cover on. Oh, do you want to hear it without the cover on? Right, what about now? Is that better? Yes or no? I think it's not so bassy without this on. Let me know in the comments what you think. So with that, it looks nice. It looks very professional. Quality of audio should be pretty good, in my opinion. Like I said, I've had to listen to it, so I think it's okay. But let me know in the comments. Sorry, I've got to remember not to keep moving the mic away, because I keep going like that. Because I'm used to wearing a wireless microphone, you know, one you wear. So used to wearing one of them now, you know, you ain't got to worry about putting your face in front of a microphone. But this should be perfect if you want to do, you know, karaoke, or you got a band, or you want to do interviews. This should be perfect. As you can hear, nice and clear, not picking up any audio, or sorry, not picking up any interference. It did when I first turned her on, and I was giving her a little test, and all I had to do is change channels on one of them, and it just went. So something to bear in mind, if you do pick up some interference, just change channels, and it should be gone. Look, nice and clear. Yeah? So with that, if you have any comments, please post them below. Definitely gives my thumbs up. It's a nice little kit, especially if you like karaoke, or you're going to be singing, or you're in a band, or you're doing interviews. Could be perfect. Makes you look very professional. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And no, I'm not going to sing.